Welcome back, people of the internet. Yes, it's time for another Wednesday's works on Flowworks, and we're still all about texture. So I'm still loving creating texture and depth. So we're going to paint on a board again this week, and I've actually primed this board with just white acrylic paint, and I've run some masking tape on the board in kind of a bit of a design, and we're going to get the tile adhesive down, create our sort of depth in some of these sections, peel away the masking tape, let that dry. We're going to come back and we're going to paint in our design, and I think this will be a nice little square piece that we can stick on our wall. So stick around and watch me paint this one out. In my previous videos I tend to mix up this tile adhesive with some paint, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to open the tub. We're just going to go straight onto the board because I end up painting over it anyway, so there's not really much point in colouring it up. I want to try and create some raised areas with texture and some quite flat as well. So I'm being mindful of what areas I'm actually putting in here. That's the product laid out onto the board. Let's grab some tools and let's try and create certain areas that look different. So I've got some funky palette knives with some patterns on there. I thought I'd give these a bit of a whirl. So let's try down in this bottom one, some of these squares. Maybe this one we could go in with a bit of a wave. Try a swipe with this one. So this is dead simple. Again, you can create this at home for your wall. Try and balance this up a little bit here. So. Okay, really quick, really easy. Just got the tile adhesive down and I've played about with the patterns. Now it's time to peel off the tape, let that dry, and then we're going to come back and paint over the top of this. Yes, look at that. It's exactly what I was looking for. It's important that you get this tape off before it dries, otherwise it will be really hard to get off and it will just crack. So as I say, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to come back and we're going to finish this one off. Don't forget, you can really do this at home. It is not that difficult. It's just tile adhesive on a board with some funky palette knives. I'll leave a link in the description where I got these from, just on Amazon. And once this is finished, painted and dried, and it's on your wall, it will look like any ultra modern art piece that you would find in a gallery. That's dried overnight and gone off rock solid. So that's good. I've masked off a couple of little areas and I've mixed up some paint, which was just a combination of some blue, some yellow, obviously to make it go green, and some white, and I added just a smidgen of black in there. The tape doesn't really adhere to the tile adhesive too well, so I'm just aiming to gently go over this way and then I'll put the definite line in once that's dried. Also think about your sides when you're creating a piece like this, that it's quite textured and quite got some depth to it, so just paint those sides in as well. I'm loving that flat and raised effect already, it's really good. Okay, for this area, I'm just going to muck about with the colour a little bit. I'm going to add in a little bit more white. Darker, some of that black left on my palette, so I'm just picking up on that darker area and just feeding that into one side. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to peel this off. We're going to let that dry, then we're going to come back in for a third sitting and apply some more colour, and then we're going to highlight some of these areas as well, and yeah, hopefully finish this one in a third sitting. That paint's dried both sides, or dryish, and I've mixed up some more paint, going in with like a grey around this area, then we're going to start adding in more colour, so let's sort of get this down. As you can tell, I haven't been talking much on this piece because I've been really concentrating, just trying to get the different tones right. It's quite hard to explain it, but you want to sort of keep the tone of the colours all the same sort of values, and then just adding in the highlights. So I'm going to try and finish off this now. Quite a bit of detail's gone into this one. I really like the colours, trying to create some kind of writing as though it's an actual word, but it's just abstract. It just allows you to look into the painting, at it, and trying to work out what it says. But yeah, overall, really happy with this piece. I think once this is framed and on a wall, it will look ultra modern. The colours really sort of work well together, and it's one of those pieces that you could really sort of stare at for quite a long time and try and work out in your head different aspects to it. If you want to see more of these abstract paintings with texture and depth, please leave a comment down below. Also, please subscribe, hit that bell notification, and you'll be notified each time I release a video, which is every Wednesday, called Wednesday's Works. And if you're new to this channel and stumbled across this video, I document absolutely every single piece of art I create. I don't pre-record anything. I just have a vision in my head and I go along with it and start painting. So until next week, keep painting and have a great week, and I'll see you in the next Flowworks video.